I get influenced to buy shit by people on YouTube, and then I come on YouTube and influence you guys to buy shit. It's one big circle of life. Hi friend, hi, thank you for watching. My name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. Today we are going to talk about shit that YouTube made me buy. Because I love creating content, but I'm also someone that consumes a lot of content as well on YouTube, and not just beauty stuff. The more you watch, the more you get to trust certain people and see that whatever works for them kind of works for you, and you end up buying a basket full of shit over the year. Because of my friend Miriam A, I actually bought 2 items this year, and the first one is the Nabla skin glazing in Ozone. I originally chose the shade Privilege for myself and I really loved that one. That one is more peachy. Ozone is a true neutral champagne, blinding from space, alien landing strip type of highlighter that can also be diffused to just be a natural glow from within. So I initially got Privilege, and then I saw Mariam talk about this one in one of her videos and my hand itched. As it does whenever I see Nabla has a new release or someone mentions Nabla or whatever. I am really happy that I bought it. The second item is the Kiko Extra Sculpt mascara, which has this beautiful geometric packaging. It's like a little work of art, and it really feels more luxe than what I paid for it. And she mentioned it to me at a certain point and she kept using it in her videos, and eventually when I finished my current mascara I was like, oh heck, let's just grab this one. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I'm just gonna leave a little picture over there. This is very volumizing. It's a bit of an all-rounder mascara where it gives a bit of curl, it gives a bit of length, it gives a little bit of volume. Very black. My lashes are straighter than a white girl at a frat party. They will not hold a curl. This somehow makes them look just a little bit more dough-like and less, you know, cow-like. I mean, I don't mind my straight lashes, but it is nice to see how the other side lives for once. Another highlighter that I bought, and this was actually in December last year, I bought the MAC Double Cream because of Arna Arlen, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, here on YouTube. She also is quite pale. I feel she's more pale and more cooler toned than myself. So every recommendation of hers that's for base products automatically works for me as well. So this one is really pretty, and that is a very versatile icier champagne color. The packaging feels super flimsy, which is just, MAC, if you're gonna ask me those prices, can you just give me just a little bit of harder packaging, you know, just something to remember you by. This is very nice because it gives a glow that is a bit more natural, a bit more effortlessly diffused. I really like it. It's the kind of highlighter that kind of goes with everything. Because of Samantha Ravndal, I bought 2 items this year. This is the Becca Under Eye Corrector, which, holy grail, she was so right to hype this up. This makes me look like I'm not an undead vampire just dragging my carcass out of my crypt every morning. I look alive. I don't know what kind of witchcraft, what kind of magic, if I accidentally sold my soul to the devil to look so well rested. This is so nice, but it does have a learning curve because this is quite, I would say, greasy. Let's just call a spade a spade. It is a bit greasy and it's thick. Like thick, mama. The best application for this, if you just grab it with a pat of your finger, so you have the most control over it, and then the warmth of your hand kind of melts everything in. Just the tiniest amount, the thinnest amount you can grab on your finger, and then spread it very well all over the eyelid, and you can leave it at that. If you're the type of person with a good sleeping schedule, which, how does it feel to be a unicorn? or you can add concealer on top like I do. Then set it a bit with powder and you're golden. Another product is the Hourglass finishing powders, and this is a mini that I got in dim light because I was not willing to try out a powder for the prices that Hourglass keeps asking. It's a pity they keep staying in some bullshit, because this is a beautiful product, but I really won't talk more about it because I don't want to support them. People kept asking them for variants of their palettes with darker shades, their face palettes, their face products, and they recently pulled one of their face trios or something and reformulated it and put it back on the market, but again, just in one shade that fits a specific subset of skin tones. What that tells me is that they're trying to give a very clear message that they don't consider people that are darker in a light medium their audience. And that's their right. Doesn't mean it's morally correct. That's their right to do so, but it's also my right to talk shit about them and refuse to purchase any more set from this thing once I pan it. Because of my friend Alex the Alchemist here on YouTube, I got the NYX HD Studio Primer for the eyelids. This is really nice. It does help with the longevity, not so much with the pigmentation of eyeshadow, but this is a good primer for making things stay in place all day. What I would critique about this is the application, because I do feel that once I get past a certain point, I won't be able to get all of the product like I would out of a tube, but I'm really happy with this one. Because of Asian Woes here on YouTube, a smaller channel that I recently discovered and I'm really enjoying because she keeps giving out tips for Asian features, Asian faces, which on my features I can kind of adapt them to make them work. Her content doesn't cater to me, but there is a certain overlap when I can really make some of her tips work. And this is the Etude House Play 101 stick in 03 Natural. I've been a bit of a dummy with this. This has a beautiful formula. Very creamy, very spreadable, pigmented, but not so pigmented that you can do anything with it. But this is clearly for someone with a warmer skin tone than mine. I feel that she wasn't particularly using this shade. I think she was using another one, and this was the one that looked the most cool toned on their website, but unfortunately still too warm for me. I do feel it will look great on someone that is warmer toned or someone that has a South Asian type of skin tone. I think I will try to use this up as a bronzer, and of course the light side I can keep using, no problem. Emily Noel made me buy the Nivea Blackberry lip balm. I feel this is so overhyped. Everyone and their mom on YouTube loved it. I do not understand the appeal. I do not get it. It's just a tint, man. And I would be fine if it were just a tint. Like, I love me some sheer lip products, but this dries out my lips. And I do not understand how a product that markets itself as a tinted lip balm makes my lips look and feel like the barrel bottom of the Sahara Desert. I do not get it. It's a beautiful color. Of course, it has no staying power because it's a lip balm, but I'm really pissy that this just makes my lips look awful. Alana Davison made me buy the Vichy 89 hydrating serum thingy. I obviously loved this because this is empty. Like, this has nothing left. Nothing left. And I will eventually repurchase this. This is a very nice hydrating lightweight serum, and I love to use it both in the morning as a moisturizer and before makeup. What's nice about this is that you can use it as a makeup base, and if you want to use it as a moisturizer and you want it to do the best it can do, you apply it on a wet face or you apply it on a dry face and then spritz it with water, and that helps the hyaluronic acid molecules in it just do their job so much better, and it does make my skin look very, very nice. I really love it. It's such a good purchase for me. More skincare. The beauty breakdowns videos on skincare are very dangerous to me because every time I watch one of those videos, I end up buying some shit, especially from YesStyle. Oldest thing that I got at her recommendation was the BRTC V10 Multi-Lift Sleeping Pack. Helps dull skin to be resilient and bright. And as you can see, I've been really liking this. This has so much product in it. This is 80 ml. I've been using this daily for months. It's barely made a dent. You don't need a lot of it. I kind of just take one dollop of it on my finger, so 2 pea-sized amounts is more than enough for face and neck. This really helps keep my skin supple, hydrated, nice looking, bright. I don't have problematic skin in the sense that I don't get spots, I don't get acne, I don't get breakouts. The problems that I have is that it is chronically, especially in the winter, it tends to be sallow, it tends to be dull, so I really need to do things to it that help it in that regard. I mean, it's probably because I eat like shit, but it's easier to treat the symptom than the cause. Am I right, boys? Anyway, I really enjoy this. It's really changed my skin for the better. This has now become a staple in my collection. I also got 2 other things because of her that haven't arrived yet, but by the time I edit this video, I will probably be able to insert footage of them. And those are the Misha Ampoule and the Misha Fermented Essence. She said that those really help with hydration and moisturizing, and I was like, you know what? Say no more. You're my skincare girl. I trust you with my life. Say no more. I'm using your code and getting it from YesStyle, and that's what I did. So I don't have yet opinions on them, but you know, I hope they're as good for me as the BRTC was. Speaking of Korean and Japanese and, you know, Asian type of beauty in general, because of Hannah Louise Poston, I bought the VDL Lumi Layer Primer, and this is in their kind of iridescent variant. Beautiful product. It makes your skin look glossy, glassy, without being shimmery or too highlighty. And it's good on its own, or it's good under makeup. It's such a versatile, absolutely gorgeous product, and she was right to hype it up. She really was right to hype it up. Something that I am disappointed that I got, this is actually not because of YouTube, this is because of Instagram. I bought the Welleda Skin Food Light because of Katie Jane Hughes on Instagram. And if you're not following her, I really do recommend that because she's a professional MUA and she does beautiful, colorful looks that are glam without going too much into drag Instagram makeup territory. And she often uses this cream as a base for her makeup looks, as a primer, as a hydrating type of thing. It's beautiful. It does its job really well. But dear God, the scent, it's so medicinal in the worst way possible. It smells like the folk remedy you would get from a woodland hag that asked you to give up your firstborn and your voice and half of your soul so you could cure your ailing mother. It smells absolutely foul. It smells like what I think a Dungeons and Dragons healing potion or poultice would smell like. Every time I open it, it literally makes my nose hairs fall off. You can tell I have feelings about that cream, right? Because of Angelica Nyquist, I bought the Nabla Close-Up Powder. And if I recall correctly, this was after one of her declutters, because she mentioned that this is really nice, and she is right. This is a beautiful all-arounder powder. So this is good for face, for the under eyes. It's nice. I think I like this more in the summer than I do in the winter. It's really finely milled, but there's something about it in the winter that just doesn't smooth my skin like it should. But if you're a bit oilier than me, I think you would really, really love this, because in the summer, when I just get a little bit more combo, a little bit more sweaty, if you will. It just does an amazing job. Last but not least, because of Jamie Page, I decided to try Nude Sticks in general. And I got this little 3 set, and it's Sunkissed, Hey Honey, and Sweet Peach Peony. Nude Sticks is again one of those brands that's kind of sus. There were rumors that the founders voted for Trump, which big yikes. I'm just not a fan of the whole stick thing. It just seems more unwieldy than applying with my fingers or with a brush. Maybe it's because they're minis, and with like a larger thing it would be better applied. I'm not sure. So yes, that was it. That was my little bag of wonders and fails that I got from being influenced by the YouTubers that I watch. Please leave down in the comments below what things did YouTube make you buy, and I'm also curious if I made you buy anything ever. I will of course leave a link to all of these products down below, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to have a wonderful morning, evening, second breakfast, third lunch, or whatever it is you're from. Bye!